Have you ever wondered how the products around you are made, maybe who's made them? The object of this series is to find out more about who engineers are, what they do, and how they get to be where they are. Hello, I'm here with Mark from Jaguar Land Rover here at Halewood in Merseyside, and we're here to learn a bit more about engineers, what they do, and so Mark, tell us a bit more about yourself and what you do here at Jaguar Land Rover.
Okay, my name's Mark Parody. I'm a senior production engineer in the assembly area here at Halewood. My main role here at Halewood is to supervise the team of engineers that work with and for me on the assembly of the car, to maintain the integrity of the car, and also to make sure we're building the car in the most efficient way possible.
Thank you. So what part of your job do you enjoy most?
Well, it's cars basically. I'm a car person. I've been since I was kind of that high, so to actually go through university and school and eventually work with cars on a day-to-day basis like this is what appeals to me the most, and luckily I can work with something that I enjoy outside of work as well, which is cars.
Is there anything negative or any drawbacks working in the role you're in at the moment?
A negative thing I say could be the pressure under here. I mean, obviously there's lots of profits we made in cars, and the faster we make, the more profit we're going to make. So obviously we need to build them at a certain rate. We need to make sure things, when we sell the cars, haven't gone wrong with them. So again, maintain the integrity of the cars. So yeah, the pressure can be greater sometimes. The flip side to that is the rewards you get when you do see a car on the road, for instance, drive past you, and you think, oh, that's one of my cars. So yeah, pressure, and I guess sometimes hours can be quite long as well. But again, it's about being flexible when you're in this sort of environment.
So can you tell me about your career path, how you became an engineer?
Yeah, I think from a young age I wanted to be an engineer right from kind of GCSE level. I chose my A-levels based on maths, physics and design. I'd always been into things like kind of Lego technics when I was younger, and road control cars and aeroplanes and stuff. So I've always been kind of that kind of minded from a young age. So I based my A-levels on what I enjoyed doing, which was the maths and physics side of things. That even before then I chose to go to university and do mechanical engineering as a kind of a 3-year degree. So I was always aiming for the degree that I wanted to do in the first place, which was mechanical engineering. So yeah, I mean, right from a very young age I was always mechanically minded, and I knew what I wanted to do. I had no kind of thoughts about being a doctor or a vet or anything like that. I was always, I want to be an engineer, and that was the be all and end all of it. Applied for a graduate position here at Jaguar after spending a year doing some travelling and seeing a bit of the world. Came to work here in 2003, and then when I came here as a graduate I immediately started working on MPDS, which is the Institute of Mechanical Engineers chartership route. So I spent 4 years studying and compiling reports and essays and going for interviews to become chartered, which last year I managed to get. So after 4 years of a lot of hard work I managed to become chartered, and as part of my chartership role now I mentor other engineers that come into the company and also want to follow the same sort of path. So it means to me that's quite important to continue developing professionally once you've finished university.
You've mentioned the mentoring element of being chartered. Are there any other aspects of being chartered that it's changed your role as an engineer?
Well, it's helped me get a promotion last year, which I'm doing now, which I'm a senior engineer's role. It's always a string to your bow to become chartered. And it also allows you to kind of keep learning and keep developing and keep learning new technologies and new methods and processes that come into the marketplace, which otherwise you might not be exposed to.
Speaking to a lot of engineers, they've talked about the influence that things like Lego and some of the construction kits have had at very early years. Is there anything else or anyone else that's influenced you to become an engineer?
I think the one person I'd say that the most influenced me would be from my dad. I mean, when I was again very young, he used to fly model planes and he used to reassemble old cars himself and restore old cars. So I used to, even from a very young age, 4 or 5, get involved with him and help him out and get on the spanners and stuff. And I used to get things and break them down, find out how they worked, and then put that together again. And that was what used to give me a buzz, kind of find out how things worked. So I say if there's one person, probably my dad.
Thanks for giving us that insight into how you've become an engineer. Much appreciated, Mark.
Okay.
In today's world, engineers often have an unrecognised impact on social and economic development. This interview is part of a series on exploring the engineering world. The aim is to introduce real engineers from different sectors and fields, exploring what they do and how they became engineers in the first place.